I'm going to talk to you about the rule of threes. Hang on. Hey everybody, Hill Country Prepper. Appreciate you guys checking out my channel. Thanks to all my subscribers. Appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. Just want to say thanks for that. Today I want to talk about the rule of threes. Essentially, we can all live for approximately 3 minutes without air. We can survive for approximately 3 days without water. And on average, we can survive for approximately 3 weeks without food. Air, of course, is essential. Unless you're out stocking up on oxygen tanks and you think the air is going to be sucked out of the atmosphere, I don't know any other way to prepare for that. Now, regarding water, like I said, 3 days survival without water. So you need to make sure that you have a water source. Don't rely on the municipal service. Don't rely on the city. You need to have a backup plan. You need to have a source of water, whether it be a well or a creek or some other type of storage that you're putting aside so that you have that. You also need to have a way to ensure that it's clean. If you're getting your water out of a creek or some other natural source, you're going to need a way to filter it. You need to learn primitive filtering techniques. By that I mean you can take a plastic bottle and then use fine charcoal and sand and gravel, insert it into that bottle, and you're able to filter out the debris and the particulates that you'll find in stream water. You also need to boil that water to make sure that it's safe to drink, so that you're not taking any germs or anything that'll make you sick, and you don't want to be doing that when you're in a crisis situation. Boil the water is the best way to do that. It needs to get up to at least 148 degrees. Now, that said, you might be living in a higher altitude, and it's going to be a lot harder to boil water. If you can get it to a rolling boil, that's what you want to do. If you can't, you need to get it to at least 148 degrees. You're out in a survival situation. How do you know what 148 degrees is? Take the time right now. Whenever you're boiling water for your tea, or you're making your soups, or whatever it is, get a thermometer out. Bring that up to 148 degrees. Stick your finger in it. It's not going to scald you, it's not going to burn you, it's not going to disfigure you, but you'll get a feel for what 148 degrees feels like. And then when you're out in the field trying to get your water sanitized, heating it up over a fire, you'll know what 148 degrees feels like. So learn to do that now. Learn how to filter the water, how to kill the germs, know what 148 degrees feels like where you are. And just remember, if you are getting water from a natural source, that fast-moving water is a lot better than still stagnant water. So just kind of keep that in mind. Food, like I said, you can go 3 weeks without food before you really start hurting yourselves. So start getting food storage now. When you go to the store, obviously, get more than what you need. Start prepping your prepper pantry, if you will. Look for long-term storage food as well, and think of it this way: you're always going to eat food. Okay, you're always going to eat food, just like you're always going to drink water. So if you're storing up water, be sure you're rotating your stock, using what you got, refilling it, getting more. Same thing with your food. Rotate your pantry. If you're getting long-term food supplies, that's good. Those will last you up to 25, sometimes 30 years. Think of it this way. You're going to eat the food sometime, whether you're in a crisis or not. The price you're paying today is going to be a lot less than the price you're going to pay down the road. So kind of think of it that way. Don't feel that you're just investing money foolishly now, because you're not. Because like I said, you will eat that food sometime. like I said, the rules of threes. There they are. This video's been helpful. Please give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you're not a subscriber yet, why not? Subscribe now. And if you hit on that little bell button, you'll get notifications every time I upload a video. Let me add just one final thing to this. Right now, in this day and age, is not the time to be living near a big city. Get away from the city, if at all possible. And just kind of keep this in mind. In a shit hit the fan scenario, if you don't have a bug out location, don't think that there is no place for you to go, because as an American citizen, you do have access to federal lands and you do have access to natural parks. So don't think that there's not some isolated area that you can't go, because you do have those options. So anyway, I want to go over the 3 rules of 3 with you. That's it. You guys be safe. Just my thoughts. Hill Country Prepper. Thanks.